When we first start out with QuickBooks and we've answered our questionnaire to get going, the first thing we'll realise when we start exploring the programme is that we won't have a bank account set up in our list in the chart of accounts. So just a little gear in the top right here. On the first column under chart of accounts, one of the first things I would tend to do when I've got my QuickBooks file is to look at the chart of accounts here, and we can see that we would expect really in this asset bit at the top, we'd expect to see a bank account in here, perhaps more than one bank account. Perhaps you've got a business account, perhaps a savings account. So again, we would want to initially make sure we've got a bank account in there. And we can do that through the new button to the right hand side here, and if we click on new, immediately the account type appears, and it appears with a cash at bank and in hand. So there are options here, but we're actually wanting to add a bank account, so it's initially in the correct setting for us. We can then tell it what type of account we're adding in, and I'm going to add a current account into here, and then you can title that account under the name section. So the name section is important to us. This is going to appear under that name on the list. So again, up to you whether you name it after your bank itself or just put business account. I'm going to put after my bank itself here, so I'm going to say this is my Barclays business account. Other banks exist. Barclays business account there. I don't really need a description in here. It's obvious what it is, and it's not a sub account of anything else, and it's not got any VAT default against it. It's not the type of account we'd have a VAT default. If I was bringing in an opening balance for the bank, I could bring it in through here, or I could bring it in with all my other opening balances if I do need to bring opening balances in initially into my file. So for the minute, I'm going to save that, save and close there, and initially we'll see at the top of the list there, we've now got a bank account in our chart of accounts, which means that we can start operating, we can start posting, whether it's manually transactions or whether it's connecting the bank account and linking the bank account to that particular account that we've now created in QuickBooks. So we've created our first account there, the bank account. So say if you've got more than one account, you can add another one at this stage for the savings. Yeah. Equally, if you've got credit card accounts, you may go in here now and take the opportunity to say, I also want to add my credit card accounts. And under account type here, if you look down, you've got a credit card here. So again, we can go to credit card. The type of account is a credit card. And in here, you may well say, well, the business has got a business credit card. So whatever you want to call it, yeah, business credit card in there. And if we save that, we will end up with another account in here, and if you drop down you will actually see the business credit card is created down here. So we've now got in this initial setup the main business account, but we've also got a credit card because the business does have a credit card. That's not a personal card to you, that is a business card that is in the business's name. So we've got two accounts set up here. We can now look at connecting the bank through the feed for bank information both to the current account and, if we wish, the credit card account. So that's just giving you an initial start as to where you go initially in QuickBooks to go and make sure you've got your bank accounts set in the system.